This is wonderful. Everything is going our way.
What did you do to my drink? You what?
Alright, what's good, y'all? She in her mood a little bit. Welcome to Talking It Out, man. Yes, sir.
She don't say I gotta choose. Betty, gotta choose. Nah. I don't want trouble, you. I just want to.
Okay, I'm gonna cut it right there. I don't want to get copyrighted. You know, YouTube be wildin'. They copyrighted Sungba last time, so I had to shorten it. But anyways, welcome to Talking It Out. This is the third episode, man, and I feel amazing. I feel wonderful. I feel beautiful. The first two episodes did pretty damn good. I got a lot of good feedback on it. I got a lot of constructive criticism as well. So this is Talking It Out, episode 3. And today I'm with two new guests, of course, friends of mine. One of them doesn't consider me her friend, though. It kind of makes me sad. But I'm here with two of my friends. Y'all can introduce yourselves, starting on my left side in the black dress. Tell them your name, where you're from, your major, your class, like your grade. Go ahead.
My name is Pendo. I'm from Massachusetts. I'm majoring in neuroscience on a pre-med track, and I'm a freshman at BU.
Okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Mercy. I'm from New York. I am majoring in undeclared because I'm switching majors, and I am a freshman as well.
Okay. And you said where you're from?
New York.
New York. Where in New York?
The Bronx.
The Bronx.
You know the vibes.
Okay. And where in Mass are you from?
Lynn.
Lynn?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, maybe people might know Lynn. I know what Lynn is. Maybe other people know what Lynn is. Okay. So New York, Lynn. Why are y'all at BU? You're next to BU. You're a little bit. Why are you at BU?
I came to BU because, one, the money was there. They gave me the highest financial aid package. Just like how you said, my top school was Miami, but unfortunately I couldn't get in due to I got in, but I couldn't go because of the money wise. But I always wanted to be in Boston, and I wanted to be in Northeastern, but they rejected me.
Damn.
But that's their loss,
you know,
because BU got me in, and I'm just hurt.
Exactly.
So, so I don't. Yeah, BU's dope. You know, it is what it is.
Okay.
Some days are better than others.
Okay.
But I don't regret coming here. I think I was meant to be here.
Of course, that's great. What about you, Pendo?
One, it's convenient since it's not too close because I live 40 minutes away. So it's not close where it's my parents will want to come every so often. But I also came because it's always been my dream school.
Okay. It was your dream school since early high school?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. It's crazy to me that BU was, I forgot who I was talking to, but it's crazy to me that BU was people's dream schools because I barely did research on BU before I came, in a way, not even in a cocky way, but I kind of knew I was gonna get into BU. BU was just my close to home school, honestly. So and it's Boston. Why is Boston somebody's dream spot? I'm mainly talking about people who are far. Clinton said that BU was his dream school. I'm bro, you from Texas? How is Boston your dream school? When I thought about it, it's Boston is full of the best universities in the country. Mass has the best universities as a whole in the country. So I understand why, out here would be people's dream school. But I guess since I'm so close, I want to leave. Mine was Miami, so I want to be out of here. But same with y'all, or same with Mercy. I don't regret it. Same with Pendo. That was your dream school, so obviously you don't regret it. But y'all are obviously besties now. I can see y'all be locked in for. So did y'all know each other before y'all came here?
So this is a funny story. So Pendo had messaged me on IG. So I didn't know I was gonna commit to BU till last minute, and I knew a girl who was coming here, but I knew too late. So by the time I couldn't room with her, so I just get a message. It says, Pendo, she was like, "Hi, I'm coming in this fall, and I see you have Jesus in your bio, and you follow BU Christians on campus. So would you like to room with me?" And at that time, I'm going random. So I'm like, she black, she Christian. So I was like, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? Because I was gonna get a random person anyway. So I was like, sure, I'm down. And I was looking back at our messages, and I was so dry. I text really bad. I used to say yes, okay. that like I never gave her like anything other. So it's like, and I couldn't get her personality through text messages.
Yeah.
So it was just a lot. And then like the first time we had FaceTime, like we FaceTime and we spoke. We was on the phone for 6 hours. Like just like first time we ever spoke, and I was like, we just could not hang up. Like it was just 6 hours just talking, like telling each other about our lives. And I was like, I told my friends afterwards, my high school friends, I was like, I think I'm gonna like this girl. Like I think we're gonna be cool friends. And now like here we are, like we're roomies and like we're besties. And a lot of people be like, you shouldn't be like friends with your roommate, but I disagree. Like I really think that having your roommate, being comfortable living with somebody is very important, because like I could confide in her and she could confide in me as well. So yeah, I do appreciate her. That's my dog.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They else.
I mean, she basically said.
Okay.
But
She said
yeah.
everything. So y'all didn't know each other. So what, like, when you guys actually got here, like, y'all was living, rooming together, y'all saw each other in person for the first time. What was it like? Like, did it take some time to, like, get each other to open up in person to each other? Or, like, did it take some time getting used to each other? Like, how was it?
I let Pendo go.
I mean, I don't really think it was hard for me to like open up. Like, it's not like I was like, I don't know if I should trust her. Like, because of the long convo that we had on FaceTime, I feel like that really made us become very comfortable with each other.
Okay.
So yeah.
So it was already, like, you felt cool with her, like, off
Yeah.
rip.
I was
Okay.
like, if I can talk to you on the phone for 6 hours and there's no dull moment, then like that's
Then,
a really
like,
good
it's-
sign.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all was, like, each other's first friends on campus.
Yeah, and also it was actually, we were supposed to be a triple with
That was
Deborah.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she had text. She gonna text me randomly one day, be like, "Oh, I want to add a third girl to the group." Like, no one is like.
How did you find Deborah?
I DM'd her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why did you, like, know you wanted to do a triple or something?
No, it's because I had texted Deborah and Mercy, and Mercy replied first. And then Deborah replied, she was like, oh, I actually need a roommate too. And I was like, oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, like, I knew, like, Deborah was chill. Like, it was good vibes. So I was like, oh, let's just do a triple.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah.
And then what happened to triple?
It actually fell through. Like Deborah, like since she lives in Canada, like the like her housing and stuff was different, so she didn't know where she was living till last minute. Coincidentally, Deborah lives 2 floors under us in the same tower.
Yeah.
So I feel like regardless, everything like fell full
worked
circle.
out.
But I always tell Deborah, like the way she texted, I was like, I don't want to live with her because I did not like the way she texted.
Damn.
Yeah, I tell her now like she's one of my closest friends. But I always tell her, I was like, Deborah, I'm so glad the person that texted me is not the person you are now, because those are 2 different people. And I was just not messing with it at all. I was telling her, nah.
Damn. Okay. Do y'all have this is just a quick question I thought off the top of my head. Do y'all got any roommate confessions?
Yeah.
Let me get one. One roommate confession, something they did.
I won't say confession, but like I just like a lot of stuff. Like I learned a lot about Pendo like in the beginning. Like this is funny. Like so, homegirl didn't come with a shower caddy, right?
Okay.
So she came. You know those like rolling things that you have in your bathroom, like that holds like all your shower stuff.
It rolls though?
Yeah, like you know.
Oh yeah. I know
So
what you're
she
talking
was
about.
gonna bring that whole thing into the bathroom every single day. Like she had like a big cart and she was gonna bring that. I was like, "Where's your shower caddy?" She's like, "It's right here." So it's just like a 3-layer thing, a 3-layer cart full of her like her hygienic stuff like from shower everything. So I'm like, Pendo, where you gonna put that in the stall? So coincidentally, like I had an extra shower caddy, but like she really looked at me like so serious, like I was in the wrong because she didn't have it. She was bringing a rolling cart into the bathroom.
Did you bring it into the stall with you, or you left it on the outside? What'd you do?
Like, I never brought it in.
Oh, you never.
Because
You
I
never let
peeped
her
first
use it.
day, but I was like, what if I was just like a
But
grimy
I don't
person?
think I would have actually done that. Like, I think I was just joking. I
You
just
was
would
not
have
joking,
held the
bro.
stuff in my hand.
You was not. You would have held it in your hands.
Or maybe, like, put it in, like, a bag.
She would have had a disposable bag.
I heard some crazy stories. I know. I forgot what this man wanted to get like a woven basket from like Marshalls or some shit. He needed a caddy too, and we went to Marshalls or like TJ Maxx, and he was trying to get like one of those baskets. He was like, "Oh, can I put my stuff in this?" I'm like, "Nigga, no, you can't."
That's some British stuff.
That shit was too funny, bro. But Tyler did the same thing. Like none of them had shower caddies when they first came, so they was bringing anything into the bathroom. But okay. So what about you? I didn't do you. Or just weird stuff she's done, or something that shocked you.
Okay, something that shocked me is, like, she does not care about her shoes at all. like forces, like, she'll just, like, throw them in with other shoes, or, like, or let's say, I don't even know how to explain it, but like that's just what I learned about her. Like she just doesn't care.
She don't care about her shoes. You said you've jacked it so many times. Like, oh, shoes. I don't care about shoes. I don't care about my shoes.
I don't, because like it's shoes. Like I'm like, our whole friend group is like sneakerheads for real. Like from Kevin to Deborah. Like so like Deborah gets really mad at me because like when I put on my sneakers, I just force my foot in. Like I don't even unlace it. I just and
You
I
one
will
of those? You
I will
like-
stop. Yes.
You like that?
Yes, I will
Oh
stop
my gosh,
on the
bro.
ground to fit them in rather than just unlacing them because it's sneakers. I don't even own a pair of Jordans just because like I don't feel like paying $300 for sneakers. I feel like that's so crazy to me.
Fair enough. Yeah, 300. Like I just paid 200 for some Jordan 6s.
We know.
They on the way. You know, but 300. It hurts my pocket. I'm a sneakerhead, but it hurts my pockets to pay 300 for some shoes. But when I get my money up, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I don't care enough. But okay. So what about like other friends? Like how was it navigating your friends? Like choosing who to be friends with, how close to be friends with them, like what people you tell what stuff, things of that nature.
So like it was me, Pendo, and Deborah like for like the first couple of weeks, cause Deborah had came like 2 or 3 days after like moving. Like me and Pendo moved in first day, so she was one of like the first people we met, and like getting to know Deborah, I was like, okay, I'm feeling her. Like me, when I like meet new people, I like to observe like how people are, and like during the first week of school, it's just so many people. Like you're just saying hi, my name is, and my major is, like it's just so many people like around you, especially within the Black community, cause I already knew like I wasn't really like. I never had white friends. I never been surrounded by white people. It's my first time at a predominantly white institution. Like I don't understand any of that. So I was like, I'm just gonna be friends with Black people. And then the boys, which you had on the podcast, Clinton, Kev, and Neb, we had met like later on in September, and then like we just like kind of clicked instantly. And then like navigating through friendships, you just really gotta like, you're gonna have your good and your bad, because like these people don't know you at the end of the day. Like at the end of the day, they're still strangers, and you're becoming like in college, everything is accelerated. So you're becoming friends with people so quick. Like, and you're like you're questioning, oh, should I tell them this? Should I tell them that? But it's bound to happen, because like it's not like high school where you go home. Like they coming with you home, literally. They'll be in your room. Y'all gonna be chopping it up, having like I can't even count how many times we have like 4 or 5 a.m. convos just talking about life, like real life stuff. And like these people know so much about me. Like she knows the most about me because obviously she's my roommate, but I feel comfortable and I trust her. But I like trust had to build. Like it's not gonna be just like first day, boom, I'm gonna let you everything know. Like there's still certain stuff like she still don't know about me. But just because like me, it takes me harder time to open up than she is. So I feel like that's where we balance out, because like she opens up more and it helps me like learn like to open up more as well. So yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, basically like the same stuff she said. With like Clinton and Kevin, I obviously became closer with them like after I became close to Deborah, and Neb, and then like a couple other friends. But I feel like it was even like just like mutual people, like, cause I was first friends with Clinton and Kevin before I was friends with Neb. But then like one day, like Neb just came to our room to say hi, and then we just got closer, and yeah.
Okay. And you tell, is Mercy your closest? Like your closest, like you tell the most stuff to Mercy?
Yeah.
Okay. What were some things you were surprised about? Y'all was surprised about when y'all got here?
Like a lot.
Like what?
Not everybody who's Black is broke.
What do you mean? Oh, not everybody who was black was
is
broke.
broke.
That's a
Yeah.
fact, bro.
Yes.
Bro.
Like
They're not broke, bro.
And what they
These
think is
people are
broke is not
bro.
broke.
It's not broke. Like, and the thing is like, I'm not like broke, but like they're like not broke. Like I'm like cool. Like I'm chilling. I'm living life. But like nah. Like some of these people really got bread for real. Like, so I was like, damn. Like, huh? Oh, I thought you said something. But yeah, like. It just, yeah, like, used to go on that, like, not everybody that's black is broke. Like, not everybody here that's black comes from, like, the bottom. Like, some of these people grew up in nice spots, and they was, like, bound to go to college. Like, they was put on a path to go to college. Like, us, it was, like, you go to college, you made it out. Like, I was considering making it out. Like, not everybody came from lower. So, you continue.
Definitely, like, just the cultural differences. Like, even just, like, being, like, I'm from New York. Like, especially being from the Bronx, like, it's just a totally different environment. And, like, just being in Mass, like, it's just so, like, different. The way people act here is just so weird to me. Like, even, like, the lingo. dead dogs, like we have to talk about that. Like on
Dead
dead dogs, like it's just honestly like the stuff that she says. I'm like, why do y'all talk like this? Why do y'all act like this? What's like? I just like I know I should not compare Boston to New York because it's never gonna be the same. But it's like common public transportation, like it just sucks here. Like I just think everything here is like just below.
Really?
Yes, because like I come from a city where I can go on the train and get to any spot I want. Here the train only takes you so far.
Yeah.
Like the fact that the T don't take Apple Pay. Like, come on now. And then I have to beg. I never had to beg a man to go on it. I'd be like, please, I'm just trying to go to Kenmore. And I'm in Century. I'm like, please, sir. He was like, I told him I don't have the money. He was like, the ATM is right there. I said,
So he kicked you off?
no, I had to continue begging.
Shoot.
The one time I told him I didn't have no money, he did kick me off. He was like, well.
Damn.
I was like, it's just how it is. I was like, wow, I've done met my match here. But it's just, those kind of things. And also, like, I'll say, like, just like the work balance, like I'm not used to like this much work in my life, and like just like you really gotta know how to like time management is really important in college. Like the work BU don't play. Like I remember I put in my thing, I was like I want to be pushed academically. Oh, they did that. Like they did that for sure. Like just like the amount of like it's no like you're done. Like it's just so much work nonstop. But you also need to have that balance with social life, which is another like it's hard. It is difficult.
That's a fact. What about you?
I feel like a lot of people say this, but like it really surprised me how many Black people there are and how like close like they are.
Yeah.
Which was nice because I googled like the percentage of like Black people here, and it was like 6% like before I came. So I was thinking like there's gonna be like, but there's actually a lot of people.
Yeah.
Something else is just like how fast your money can go. Like because I'm the type of person like I don't like spending money. But like when you're in college, it's really easy. So,
Ubers.
Yeah.
Yes. Ubers fly, but like honestly, you could take the train anywhere. Like not anywhere. Like one thing that gets me tight is you can't take the train to Cambridge. Like there's no like you can like certain parts of Cambridge you could get with the train, but you have to like go deep of this side's train and then cross. Like it's just mad work to get to Cambridge when Cambridge is right over the river. Like I think the transportation to Cambridge should be a lot easier than it is. So yeah, but Ubers do add up. Ubers add up.
And food, like you'll like, cause like the diner hall, like it's just not good. Like here's like it's. I mean, you a Warren.
West is best.
But you a Warren. You a Warren warrior.
West is best.
But you at Warren all the time.
Where you living next semester?
Anywho, like I was saying, like you sometimes you're just not gonna want to eat the food, and then like you're just gonna be spending money, and like Uber Eats, like it just be taxing here. And I come from a very expensive city, but still like. One thing I would say, get your money up. Like, literally save, because I don't care how good you are with money, because I feel like I'm very good with money, and I know how to, like, but no, you'll be humbled, especially in the middle of nowhere. We're not even in the middle of nowhere, but, yeah, just money go by fast.
Yeah, it definitely do. Anything else?
Also, like, how nice people are. I think people are
really
nice here.
No, I'm not questioning that people are nice, but, like, what do you mean it surprised you by how nice people are?
Like, just very willing to, like, help you out. And, like, for example, I'm really bad with direction. Like, I have no sense of direction. So, like, when I would get lost to, like, a class, like, in the beginning, I would just ask someone, and, like, they would literally take time out of their day to walk me to that building. Like, it's just like, wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay, then, yeah. Yeah, I understand that. Okay. Now I'm going to hop into my other section, because there's some things that need to be spoken about. There are questions that need answers, and I need them from y'all. I'm not even going to ask y'all the question that I usually ask, because I know y'all don't got none. Y'all already told me. I already know y'all don't got none, so I'm not going to ask that one. But I'm going to ask something that's even before that. What is Riz? Pendo.
I feel like Riz is just like how you approach someone, like how you get someone to not really like you back, but someone to like feel you, like.
No, I need more. I need more, because you called me. She was watching the first podcast, the one with Kamara and Shadir. Shout out them. They're out here too. And she calls me. She's like, No, she don't call me. She sent a voice message. She said, "Martin, that's not Riz. That's not Riz." She's
that wasn't Riz.
Bro, that was Riz, bro.
No, all you did was you walked up to her.
The thing is, y'all don't know how, like, exactly what you just said. How you approach them, how you talk to them.
You weren't even.
You don't know how I did it.
But you were with your friend too, so that.
No, I wasn't. I told you I wasn't with him.
But if your friend wasn't there, you would have never gone up in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pointed the girls out. Of course, yeah, I wouldn't have went if he didn't point who the girls out were. Like, is that such a bad thing?
I just think like for Riz, like it just like I say this terminology Vim. I don't it's like it's more like a Ghanaian terminology. Like Vim means like just you like about like how you approach people, like your words. I feel like with Rizzing, your words really like how you carry yourself. Like you really gotta have not like kind of charisma. Like you just gotta like if you come up to me, like I just gotta remember what you said. I feel like that's the best kind of Riz. In a sense, like not just like, oh, can I have your IG? Like stick the phone out. Like
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, just like be like
girls do that.
Like
yeah,
girls do that. Girls will walk up to you and just say, "Can I have your IG?"
Yeah,
that's it. That's it.
We're so scared. That's why.
Okay.
Like you need to be able to stand out. Like what sets you apart from all these other guys. So that's true. Is like what you did. Any guy could do
Bro,
that.
you don't know what I said though. Like I'm not gonna give you a whole play-by-play book. Like this is a script. I'm not gonna give you a play review of what I said. But I think I know it was Riz. But I understand how you said based off of what I told the podcast, how you would say it wasn't Riz. But it was Riz, Pendo. It was Riz. But that leads to my next question. Why don't girls go up to men more? Why don't women go up to men more? Why don't y'all do it?
Rejection.
Bro.
Yeah, like
I said it before. Unless the man is like a gold level, like he got a gold badge in like dubbing, he's not gonna dub you, bro. Like very rarely do men dub women, bro. I'm telling you, like the only time I've ever dubbed a girl was because she didn't come up to me. It was her friend. Like her friend came up to me and said, "Oh, my friend wants you." I'm dubbing that because now like I'm not gonna look at the friend because that's crazy. Like I don't want to look at the friend, be like, and then dub them. So like I don't even look up. I just cap and I like say, "Oh, I have a girl or something," because you didn't come up to me. Like I don't want to look for who you are, who you're talking about.
That's understandable. I feel like a lot of girls do that. That's the cable. Like, can you go ask him to get the IG or something? But I feel like it takes a lot just to come up to a person, and like one is like I don't even think for some it is pride. Some it is pride. Other times just like it's real life rejection. Like just going up to somebody like and you could just like I know you say it's rare, but you could really be that anomaly. You could be that 1%.
And what if you are? What if you are? What's
like,
so bad
why would
about
I
that?
take that chance?
Damn, why take that risk?
No.
Yeah.
And then if I get dubbed, then I'm never gonna like want to do anything again. Like
what,
because
bro?
like, you know, and it's not even like because you. I feel like some girls also like. There's generally guys like you can go up and get their thing right, but it's those iffy ones, you know, and a lot of them are iffy already. So it's like why take that chance, like you know.
Just take the chance. Just shoot your shot, bro. Like
I'm comfortable on the bench. I still get paid.
That was a good quote. I'm good on the bench. I still get paid, but you get no PT.
It don't matter.
You get no PT. You get no buckets. You get no recognition.
James Wiseman played 0 minutes on the Golden State Warriors, but he still hold the trophy at the end of the day.
He didn't get. Ain't nobody remember James Wiseman though.
Don't matter. He still got the picture of his
Nobody
trophy.
remembers James Wiseman though.
And
he didn't put in no pain for it.
Don't matter. He still got the trophy.
He didn't put in no pain for it.
He still got the
rewards. He gonna be
rewards.
out the league in a little bit.
He still reaped the benefits.
He's
At the end of the day,
league.
next to his name is gonna be NBA champion.
He gonna be out the
Chris
league.
Paul don't got an NBA championship.
He's gonna be out the league
There's
though.
mad players
Who has
who
a better legacy, Chris Paul or James Wiseman?
Chris Paul for sure, but Chris Paul don't got that chip.
But he had a better legacy though.
No chip.
He got a better legacy.
He gonna be in the
though.
books. Best players with no chip.
I'd rather be CP than James.
That's true. But I'm still gonna get that chip.
You could be Braun. You might be Braun. You might be Jordan. You might have the MVPs, the chips, the leading scorers. You just need to take the shot.
Braun is 4 and 6. I don't want to have that 6. Thank you.
But he got 4.
Don't 6 though.
Oh my gosh. What about you, Pendo?
Same thing. Like no.
Bro,
I'm
just
not.
Just do it, bro.
And I feel like more girls like we want them to come to us.
Yeah.
Like, we don't.
Okay, yeah, I understand that, but like, guys want you to come up to them too.
Why?
Because like it's so much easier, bro. I promise you, it is so much easier. When I tell you, most of the time, it'll end up getting flipped anyways. Like they'll start like trying to riz you up just for if you come up to them. Like most of the time that happens. Like they're not very rarely will they just stand there and like be how girls are. Like just give like one word responses and like be tough to get through. Like they'll kind of flip it and start talking to you a lot. You just have to go up to them. That's easy. Y'all have an easy job, bro. You don't even have to really think of what to say. You just have to go up, maybe give a compliment, ask what's your name, like just something tiny, and you're good.
Can I ask a question?
What's up?
What is like? What kind of compliments do y'all want? Like, what's your favorite kind of compliments?
That's actually a good question. If a girl came up to me like a compliment, honestly, it depends. Okay, so me, it's less about the compliment. It's more about what you say. Like you could say any type of compliment. Any compliment is good, honestly. But a guy, and you could say you're fine. You could say I like your fit. You could say you look good. You could say whatever. But it's more so what did you say after that? Like if you just say you look good. I like your fit. Like then you just stop talking. Like that's crazy. Like you say that and it's like, oh, what's your name? What's your name? What school do you go to? Like what are you doing? Like depending on the setting, what are you doing? Where you coming from? Something like that. Like it more so depends on what they say after. Like if you can say 3 stuff, if you have 3 verses, if you got 3 verses, you're good. You got it in the bag. If you got 3 verses, you got it in the bag. So I'd say that's your best bet. That's your best bet for getting a guy. It's just a little bit of advice.
Thank you for the word, so sweet.
No problem. You got anything? You got any questions?
No, I don't.
Okay, no questions. So do you think this is kind of devious? Goes to a different question. Do you think it's better if you're friends with somebody before you get together with them, like in a relationship with them?
I do. I kind of do.
I think it's easier for sure,
Mm-hmm.
but I just think like I always tell people like you gotta make sure that you're willing to risk the friendship in order for that relationship. You get what I'm trying to say? Because a lot of times like people will like be in a relationship with their friends, like eventually y'all become boyfriend and girlfriend, but like God forbid y'all break up or something, that friendship is gone, and like whatever y'all had is gone. Like it's never gonna be the same. So I feel like you just gotta be willing and able. Like you gotta be really like both of y'all. But I think it is easier because like y'all just started off like just very much flat. Like it wasn't like that like flirtatious all that, but then it built up. You know, that slow rise you see in the movies, like rom-com style.
Okay. What about you, Pendo?
I think that it's better to be friends first because it's like how you build a connection. And I just feel like if you just start like, I don't know, it's not the same.
Yeah. So y'all don't think put-ons work?
Nah.
They don't work
Put-ons
that
don't
much.
work.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't like when people ask me like to put them on to my friends.
Same.
I don't like that.
Cause you're like it's just a waste of time or something.
Because
But usually,
if you know what your friend likes and that person is not what they like, it makes it very awkward. Especially with them like when girls ask like if they ask for like my guy friends stuff and stuff, like I know like most of them what they like not even physical type but also like personality wise, and like if you don't even fit in it, I don't want to do you like that, sis. So therefore, just like I'm gonna just be like, he got a girlfriend. Sorry, he got a girlfriend, whatever, or he's just like. He was chasing the bag or some excuse, you know, because I don't want to embarrass the girl. Like sometimes it's just like you find him attractive, whatever, and it's just like, but y'all not compatible. He not the one.
Yeah.
And like and even then like none of my girlfriends really be like, yo, put me on to, like they never really asked me that to be honest. So. Okay,
and you don't think put-ons really work?
No, because I tried to put my friend on to someone this summer. It did not go well. So.
It just like. Did it not go well, like, as far as they didn't get along with each other, or, like...
No, like, he just said no in a very rude way.
He what?
Like, he just said no in a rude way.
Oh, he said no? He didn't even allow the put-on to happen?
Yeah, that's why with the whole thing of, like, girls going for guys, I still don't think that it's
He
easy.
said no to you or to her?
To her. Like, I tried to put my friend on. And then...
Yeah, I'm saying, like, did he tell you to tell her no, or he told her straight no?
No, he told me to tell her no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he went like straight to her. He went out of his way to go to her and say no. Like that would be a Hall of Fame menace. Okay. Yeah, I think you should be friends with somebody before, just because you should like see. I think I would like want to see how they are from like a friend's perspective. Like I want to see how they act as a friend, and before like I start seeing them in a romantic way, because I feel like you kind of blind yourself or like ignore a lot of shit when you like them romantically that you wouldn't ignore if you're friends with them. Like you would peep it if you're friends with them. Maybe it wouldn't like bother you or anything because you're just friends, but you would peep it where you wouldn't peep it if you like them like that. So I think you should be friends with them more. And plus, I feel like you get along with them more. Like you guys could just crack jokes that are like different that y'all only understand because y'all were friends. So I think you should be friends first. And then put-ons. I've never put a friend on. I've never been put on, but I don't like, to me, like whenever somebody said, yo, put me on or like something like that, I always thought it was like a link put on. Like I never thought put-ons were actually a serious thing. Like I never thought they were actually something for something to go somewhere. I thought I was like, oh yeah, I think they're valid. Like, maybe I could.
Unless there's like two people like I know, like we're both mutuals that I know like y'all would be good for each other. That's the only way when I will go out of my way to like actually like put y'all on together. Like say we're like I'm their friend and they know of you, stuff like that, then I'll be like, okay, why not? But if it's just two completely strangers, no. Like you just my friend, you just see I post one of my girlfriends, be like, yo, she look good, let me get the put-ons. No, go about your day.
Go about your day. Continue on.
Yeah.
Keep swiping through IG. Okay. What's your top 5 things in a man?
You want to go first?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bendo.
God-fearing. You need humor. You need to be ambitious. I'm trying to like narrow down like the best ones. You have to be like considerate and family oriented.
Those are some good ones. I like that I get so many different type of top 5s whenever I do these. Like I've never really very rarely do I get like the same top 5. Go ahead.
God-fearing as well. Sense of humor, because I'm the funniest person on this planet. So you gotta at least like
Deep breath.
You gotta at least like match that, because I am a funny person. I think you have to be ambitious as well. Charisma, like the way you carry yourself. Like you just gotta like, I want to say you gotta act like you him in a certain sense. Like I just like you gotta carry yourself very well. Like if like somebody like approaches you or says something to you crazy, like how you address that situation. Like certain things like I peep. What else would I say? Considerate as well, like Pendo said, and also trying to think of the 5th one. That was 5. Oh, that was 5.
Sense of humor, God-fearing, ambitious, charisma, considerate. Okay. Do you want to throw a 6 in? Me personally, when I did it, I had 9.
I have a lot.
9 when I did it.
Also, like, wisdom. Yes, wisdom. That's
wisdom.
Yeah, as in like
wisdom. I had never heard wisdom.
As in like decision making, like you make wise choices. Like
Okay.
I'm not saying like, cause I know like obviously you have to be smart, whatever. Like you don't have to be book smart. Nobody's saying gotta be Albert Einstein, but the way you make decisions is very much like I pay attention to that, because like for example, if you have an exam and it's a party, you choosing to go to that party instead of studying for your exam just shows me like how you make decisions, and it shows me like it'll open my eyes to like, okay, if you make decisions like that, how would you make decisions in a relationship? So I just making wise choices, thinking and like really assessing how you assessing what you want to do in certain things. That's what wisdom is important.
Okay. Physically, what are your top 3 things? You're gonna have to be even more concise with this, because I feel like honestly, physically, you only need 3. I feel like there's 3 things at most that it's like, this is what needs to be done.
I think I have mine. So smile, hair, and hygiene.
Smile, hair, and hygiene. Okay.
Tall. Hair.
Okay.
I'll go with smile, because I do like smiles. So yeah, tall, hair, and smiles, because that's the first thing I peep.
Okay.
But I feel like hygiene just covers everything. Like
Yeah.
that's why I said like
It does.
Yeah, that one's tough. I'd say teeth/smile, hygiene, and hair. It's got to be hair. Yeah, hair, teeth, and hygiene. Those are my top 3. Like
Bonus if you have tats.
Talk about it. Talk
Michael
about
in the
it.
back.
Niggas with tats, it's an attribute boost. Me personally, I'm finna get tatted.
I know I'm gonna get so much backlash later.
I'm finna get myself tatted up a little bit. Okay, and I was 3. Okay, if you could throw, you're not putting height.
No.
Because you're already short.
Yeah, I'm
so
pretty
it's like
short, so I'm
most
not gonna-
people are already like taller. You're a little taller, so it would make sense why height would need to be in there. Okay. Can you have a girl best friend? It's just a friend. You know, I said the same thing to Kamara and Shadira. Like, it's just a friend.
Yes, because I would be a hypocrite if I say no, because like I have a guy best friend, and I know how our relationship is like that. We never do anything. So I'm like, you can't have those relationships with people. I feel like people don't think you can have platonic friendships. You can. I just think that there are certain people like you have feelings for your best friend. So like in that case, like nah, just either control yourself or like something got to be fixed, because there are some girls who like they be like they're like they be so shiesty. Like I kid you not, like they know exactly what they doing. Like, oh, that's my bestie, that's bestie right there. You don't even know bestie's last name.
Like, they
So
just be doing too much.
Yes.
Like, you can have a girl best friend, but she just can't do too much.
like why you grabbing him? Like why you like? It's just there's certain things like if you know he has a girlfriend, you just know this. Just have some respect for her. 1 and 2, like there's certain things you should not be doing.
Yeah, there should be boundaries, definitely.
Indeed, I definitely agree with that.
Okay, so no girl best friend.
No, yes.
Oh yes, they can.
Yeah, they can.
But they just boundaries.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just
So
like
yes, boundaries.
respect his relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about friends with their ex? Your eyes widened. Your eyes widened.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay.
Because, like, if you guys didn't end on, like, bad terms and you just realize that, like, we're better off as friends, and, I mean, you'll probably still have a friendship. It might not be, like, so close, but, yeah.
It'll still be like cool, cordial.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I don't think so. 'Cause
Nah.
imagine like your boyfriend be like, "Yo, let me hit up Sally and text her, like, see how she doing." You like, "Who's Sally?" "Oh, my ex." Like, just think about that. Like no. Like, I just think that like, why do we always have to hold on to things? If things end, let them end. You could be cordial with people. You could. It's okay if you send her happy birthday or whatever. You know, do that. But like, why we stood up? If it's done, you know, you guys both learn. You don't need to hold on to everything. I feel like there's certain people who just want to hold on to every friendship, every relationship.
Yeah.
There's certain things that like people come and go in life. I'm very much of that believer. Like, there's some people who are in your life for a certain time, and when it's done, and you go about your day. So like, nah, like your ex, that means that they're your ex. You can still like, cause you're always. I feel like you're always gonna have love for them, and which is fine. You know, we should always have love for others, but like you still trying to continue a friendship, relationship, like. Any little thing I'm be questionable about. Like, say she like, "Oh, can you help me move in?" Like, why you asking him?
She just need her boxes moved.
You don't got friends? You don't have male friends?
That is her male friend.
That's her only male friend.
No, not only, but he's a male friend.
No.
And she just considers him a male friend. How you just said, oh, you don't have male friends? That's a male friend.
No, but just like, no. Go through all your other options first before you like text. I'm just like, it really is on a person by person basis. Like y'all could have ended like very cordial, and then I feel like also like if you could tell, like if you peep, like if you see them like how they act, you're like and there's nothing going on. But then there's certain ones like you look at each other, you could tell when some people start feelings for each other, and it's like, no, I just think for the better, like thing, because I think most guys would be tight if their girl was friends with their ex. Like, how about you?
Honestly, it goes on person by person. It depends on the person. Like, if I can tell and see me, I said the things that I want to know is how, like, why it ended and why I never got back together. Those are two things I always said that I want to know. Why it ended and why I never got back together. Because it's good, okay, it ended, but everybody always has those points where, like, they think it might get back together, whatever you're considering. So why did it never get back together as well? I think why it never got back together is even more important than why it ended. Because to me, why it never got back together is what really ends those feelings. That's when you come to terms with yourself and you're like, okay, like, I'm done with this person as far as romantically. And that's when I'd be okay with them being friends with them, because they came to terms with the fact that, yeah, I'm like actually done with this person, and I could just see myself being friends with them. That's how I was. Like, it got to a point where I came to terms with myself, like, okay, like, I'm done, but I'll still be cool with you. So if it's like that, then yeah, I have no problem with you being friends with them, because I trust that I know how you feel about the situation, and the evidence supports that as well. So
That's fair. I like that.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I felt so attacked. I never had somebody ask me my own questions back. I was like, oh shit, I gotta just answer this. I appreciate it. What about, would you care or mind if your partner was a party person? We're in college, so if they go to a lot of parties. She chuckling.
You wanna go?
Like, it just depends. Like, what are you doing at those parties?
What if they're just a dancing ass nigga?
I bought every time. You don't get
Yeah.
I
tired.
be doing that all the time.
We know.
A
City.
Guess. I see her. She came with her. Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't think, like, I'll be mad, but it's like, all right. Like, if, like, sometimes too much of something is just not good. So.
Too much part. Okay. And you said the same thing, like.
Yeah, like I just think like there has to be like there has to be a cutoff. Like if there's like every weekend you go into a party every Saturday,
Yeah.
like you don't want to rest, like
Bro.
especially if it's like okay, because college weekends technically start Thursday, but especially if you go on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, like
Thursday's crazy.
Like-
Thursday as a bro. Thursday. Thank you. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Like if you are black, you ain't going out on Thursday, bro. Like that's something the other people do, bro. Like if you black, your weekend starts on Friday, like normal. Like don't go out on Thursday, bro. You wildin'. Like I hope y'all ain't starting y'all weekends on Thursday. I know some colleges really do run on that type of timing where they for some reason start their weekend on Thursday. BU, we don't do that, bro. We start Friday, Saturday. And if it's lit on Sunday, we push into Sunday sometimes. Most of the time, by Sunday, people are doing their work, but occasionally we will push into Sunday. So don't do Thursday, bro. But okay. What if it's like the beginning? Let's say semester just started, year just started, so they're like hitting every week, like months straight. They're hitting every weekend. There's a party, there's a motive. They're going to it. And then, like, as the year goes on, shit starts calming down. So they're not really going out as much. They might hit like the big parties, but they stop hitting for the rest of the semester. And second semester starts, they do the same thing. First month is lit. They're out to every party, and then they stop again.
are you bored of me?
What? What?
Like as in like if you like you go into a function every single time, where do I fit in your motives?
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like you have a
You
girlfriend
got
now.
every 6 other days.
But it's like every party you're going to, like you need to like. I understand, you want to be with the mandem, as they say, but it's like there needs to be like a cutoff. Like you don't get. I'm like you don't get tired one, and I just think too like. Not all the parties, especially within Boston, are the same. Like, if you really think about it, it's the same. Damn, like, it's not any different.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like, once at a certain point, like, yeah.
Like, first month I get, because, like, even us, like, we were out, like, September, we were out all the time. Because we just wanted to see what was going on, was active. But, like, by December, it's like, okay, now you just...
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if they're not really out at that time anymore? Like, the first month... They're hitting the parties, shit's lit. Every school is, Northeastern's got a party, BC got a party, BU, MIT, we got collabs here and there. Like, they're out, and then, they stop.
I don't know. I don't know if I feel, like, comfortable with that. Because I generally want to know, like, what is your interest? What is your, like, what makes you really want to go to these parties every single time? Especially if you know, like, when you have, like, most of the time at parties, if you got a girl, what can you really do?
Dance, bro. That's what I did.
Like, but you...
I dance like shit.
How many times you gonna shake your hips? Like, eventually... Like, no...
Mercy, ask around. Every party, I never get tired.
Like, especially, like, a lot of times they play, like, Caribbean soul kind of music. You know what kind of dance you doing with Caribbean soca kind of music. So it's like, you got a girl, you're just gonna be hugging that wall. So it's like...
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, that's one of the things I really don't get about guys. Like, why?
Because it's like... Honestly, me, I'm like kind of like, I'm playing like devil's advocate right now. My actual true opinion, if you're in a relationship, honestly, don't go to that many. Like, you could go to like the bigger ones, but there's really no point in going to a party if you're like, not no point, but it's like, you don't need to be at parties as much, especially certain party. If it says Caribbean, if it says Freaknik, if it says something like that, don't go. Because you know it's just ass shaking, you know that's what it is, and you can't do nothing. You just wasting your time there. You're going to be standing there again, what's the word? Not for like, pressure, not pressure, whatever the word is, I forgot, but like, you're gonna be just there staring at all the nyash, like you're gonna be wanting to do something, so don't even go. But if it's like a normal party, again, it depends on your personality, like know who you are. Me, again, I'm someone who I could have plenty of fun without like dancing on no girl, so I always been chilling, I was always chilling, but you know, just know yourself, don't go and just stand there because you're gonna feel pressured to like do something you shouldn't be doing. So, you know, if you're in a relationship, probably stay away from parties for the most part. But yeah, but that would be kind of hypocritical for me to say because I go to parties a lot. But you know, and I wouldn't stop. I would stop because I've been told to party. I'd be a sophomore and like I just get tired of it. But I wouldn't stop because of you, because you know I know how to have fun and not cheat. So yeah, that's my opinion on it. Mercy staring at me like I'm crazy. Mercy staring at me like I'm crazy. I don't think I'm crazy. Do you think you could come into college in a relationship?
I think you can, but it's going to be difficult.
It's going to be difficult. What do you mean by difficult? How difficult? Very difficult?
Like, if you guys are in totally different states,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, I don't know. It usually just doesn't work out.
Mm.
Like, you're just meeting new people, they're meeting new people, like, less time together. It's just harder.
You guys say that?
Yeah, I just like you can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you please.
Should you? It's another choice. I think if you really want something, you're gonna fight for it regardless.
Yeah.
But I just think that like college is just a different like. In college, you learn so much more about yourself. Like I know that's so cliche to say, but it really is. And then like you could really learn like this person is not for me, or I'm moving on a different path of my life where I like you're not part of it, which is totally fine. So I really think like you guys have like whoever your person is, you have to come like have a real like conversation about like this can happen in college, because like. Yeah, if y'all in two different states, like, okay, like, New York and even Mass, that's, even though it's close, it is still far.
Yeah.
So it's like, you on different schedules. You try to call her, oh, I'm in class. You try to call him, oh, I'm at work. Like, just making time for each other, like, that's what holds down a relationship. Like, in the day, like, you need that intimacy, you need that one-on-one. But if you can't even do that intimacy one-on-one, y'all just, it's kind of just dead. It's kind of like them high school relationships where you just see each other in school, then you go home. But, like, now it's like, you don't even got that. You just
you can't even have like
Yeah.
you can't even see him for 6 hours of the day.
FaceTime can only do so much.
Yeah.
So it's just really much about who you are as a person.
Okay. What has the black experience at this PWI been like for y'all?
Lit.
Lit?
Like-
the black experience, how has it been? Lit?
I'm not gonna lie, like I feel like we have a dope black community. Like we're just too ghetto in a good way. Like I just feel like I didn't know, like I thought I was coming to this school like with a mindset like the black community gonna be just like everybody so book oriented, which we are. You know, academics come first.
We're studious.
But we play as well. Like we just
course.
like even today we was just outside chilling at BU Beach. I'm like I was like, yo, this is what like I like. This is what I like to see. Like just all us congregating, being black. Like and I just like I feel like we all want to see each other win for real. Like I never been surrounded by people who really help you out. Like with anything you want. Like you want to like internship. There's somebody out there who knows something about it. Even like the smallest thing. Like even when you started this podcast, somebody had to help you like even get the studio time, all that, and those kind of things.
Shout out MK.
Yeah, Michael. You
he sent me the emails to send to them.
Like, drop your hat. But like, yeah, just like I really do love our black community. Like, and I feel like we really don't got issues. If they are, you know, we know how to handle it, control it. We keep it in house. But I think that like as far as like Boston goes, yeah, nobody tops BU. Like I feel like we're very close knit. Like everybody has their clicks, but like when it's time to come together for real, we come together as one. And I'm like, I don't regret it. Like if you really like. We lit. We lit. Especially our class, like class
we lit. I wanted to talk about it. Our
like,
class,
it's like really we one of a kind. Like we just do it all.
Like we put it like shout out to class of 25. I fuck with the sophomores heavy.
Yeah.
They really like
Those my
they
dogs.
kind of like put on the like they got us to really mingle with each other for real. They kind of paved the road, but now we're really like shining it. Like
Yeah.
we fixed and we kind of straightened the pavement out that they set for real. So we making shit right. How about you? How's your black experience at a PWI been?
I think it's been great. Like, everyone is just very social, just willing to be friends. Everyone's just chill. And just like Mercy said, like, people actually want to see you win. Like, if you ask them, like, oh, like, what class should I take for this? Or, like, what should I do for, like, a new, like, hobby? Or, like, what club should I join? Like, they're going to tell you. And, like, even, like, the events, like, they're usually, like, really fun. And, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
even like at like the most boring events, we still find a way to make it lit.
Yeah.
Like, and I also like I do appreciate like Class 25. Like, shout out to Alana and Jeremy. Those my dogs, right? But like Alana was like she texted me before I even got to BU, and she like introduced me to everybody, and like she has really been like an older sister to me, and I say the same thing with Jeremy. Like, I really look to him as an older brother. Like, they really make sure like we're all good, and they help us out. Like, it takes like it really started with them, like they the ones who like really, because they had to go through a lot, and of course there's gonna be flaws, like especially at a PWI, like racism is real. Like I never experienced that kind of stuff. I was like, even like microaggressions here, like there's people who really don't like you, like just because of your skin color. Like it sounds like a crazy concept, but I'm not used to like being around anybody other than black. So like coming here, I'm like, yo. And it's not even like we're not even really a predominantly white institution. We're a predominantly Asian institution.
Yeah, it's
like
really,
it's Asians and international students mostly, and like a lot of their cultures. Like, I was talking to one girl. She was like, "I'm not gonna lie, like I never been around poor people before," and I was like, "Nice to meet you."
That was crazy. That was a crazy
Nah, and she
statement.
didn't say it out of like no like malice or whatever. And I'm not even poor like that, but I'm like, of course, like just compared to her, like she grew up like and just like our family just got it. Like international kids here got it for
Yeah,
real.
they got
like they
it.
really got it. Like there's no, they're not broke.
Bro, they got bro, there's this one kid in one of my classes, bro. He be having the most casual designer on I've ever seen. Like, he walk in, Christian Dior sweater, Gucci shirt. Like, I look down at his kicks, Gucci kicks, just the most casual clothes. I'm like, bro.
And even like I was in my geography class, and I never sat there. I'm sitting next to this kid, and I want to text Deborah like, yo, he got money, because he's searching up things you don't search up. You don't even search it up just to like even search it up. Like, because you like, no, if you got it, you just gonna search it up. And I'm just seeing it added to car. I'm like, this is his band stuff, and I want to text Deborah, but he right next to me. I'm like, I'm just peeping, like I'm being noticed. I'm like, yo, it's really like just a discrepancy of how much like wealth actually is in school. So that's just another thing that you kind of get used to. But like, yeah, it's okay. Like, at the most part, like I always say, you find your people in the black community here. Like, we're not like grimy. Like, we really don't want to see each other lose. Like,
Yeah, like
there's some communities who are like that. Like, everybody's for themselves. Like, oh, I don't want to help you. Like, I've had people who really will sit down with me, help me plan my schedule, help me really fix my life together. So I really do appreciate like all the black community, like the black community here, and like the upperclassmen who really like are helping us too. Like, make sure like the freshmen who come in the next year, y'all gonna have a real nice, because we lit.
Yeah, we gonna help for sure. Like,
Yeah.
I plan on being mad cool to the freshmen. Like, there's some like on campus right now. What's the date? 14th, the weekend of 14th. I'm pretty sure they're here for the whole weekend. So if I see some, shit, I might talk to them or like go up to them. Like, they have lanyards, so I'll be able to tell them. But the camera's dead. Oh, it died.
It got like an hour and something minutes.
Huh?
It got like an hour and something minutes of footage.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to talk to the freshmen and do the same thing that the sophomores like did for us, honestly. And you said how your experience was. But how do you think other people perceive you guys? Or like you and perceive you?
I feel like people perceive me as very shy, not really out there. Yeah, I feel like people just think I'm very to myself.
What about you?
I feel like people just see me. I don't like it, but I guess I have a mean face. I look mean a lot of times. I feel like people don't think like I'm approachable, which is like so funny to me, because I feel like I'm the most approachable person on this earth. Like, so I just like, I feel like that's one thing. And then once you get to know me, like, you realize like I'm probably like the most extroverted. Like, I told Martin, like the first time I met Martin, I pretended like I was introvert just to like see how far I go.
Yes, bro.
Like,
She was mad weird. Like, first time I met her, it was dining hall, and like I thought she was mean, bro. Like, I thought she would hate me or some shit. And I like like, I'm friendly, so I started talking to her because we were sitting together, and then like months later she told me, "Oh yeah, I was acting introverted on purpose." I'm like,
it's just a facade.
what?
Like I was like, cause I know how I feel like I can talk to anybody I want, but I was just like, let's see how far this goes. Cause I'm not me like, and you generally didn't want me, so I was like, let me test it. But it turns out like it all worked out. We're still friends. Are we friends? But we're still like cool at the end.
Yeah. Okay. Luckily, me. How do I think people perceive me? I don't even know. Sit your ass down, nigga. Anyways, yeah, how people perceive me, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people just thought I would be more. I don't know if the word is stuck up, but like, okay. Yeah, they just shook their heads. Yes, so I used the correct word. I feel like a lot of people would have thought I was a lot more stuck up than I am, like full of myself than I am. But like, I'm very like, I'm a easy to approach person, easy to talk to. Like, I'll make it, like, I will talk to you. I'll go out of my way to like talk to you and make you comfortable so that you start feeling comfortable. I'm humble. I'm not some like conceited. I'm not some like conceited weird, like in a weird way conceited. Like, I'm not how a lot of people just thought I was from first glance. And I learned that like from asking people like, oh, what was your first impression of me? Blah, blah, blah. And that was kind of the trend that I was following. So yeah, that's how I think people perceive me at first. But now, like once you have to actually know me, I think people just think I'm just goofy, jolly. I think jolly's the best word. Just a jolly ass nigga. I just be happy, always be smiling, always trying to make other people smile. That's really all I'd be doing. How about y'all? Like, people who know you, how do you think they will describe you or perceive you?
Funny. I don't care
Funny.
what nobody says.
Funny. She gonna be jacking funny till the end.
Just out there. Like every time we go outside, people are like, some other Deborah be like, you just know too many people. Like you're just I wish that some other Deborah would be like, I wish I could just be like you, Mercy. Like you could just talk to anybody, anywhere. I'm like, I have no, like, it's like kind of like just how I am. Like I feel like I just very much like I just make convo with everybody. So I feel like that's one of the two things they'll say like about me.
Okay. What about you?
I feel like once you truly get to know me, you see how goofy I am.
Oh my gosh, bro. She's top 3.
She's top 3 goofy.
Yeah. And then also just like how I think very differently from most people. Like my ideologies are different.
Different?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to find. I feel like I've been breaking into Pendo a little bit. Like for the first time I met her, I just keep breaking it down. Like I feel like I'm starting to get into the goofier side a little bit more. I'm finally starting to break that wall. I'm gonna have to break the ideology soon, cause
oh boy, that wall like Great Wall of China.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to break the ideology wall soon. But okay, that's good that like, you know, once people actually know who you are, they perceive you the correct way. But there were like some people who like kind of knew who I was like pretty quickly. Like quickly into getting to know how I am is when you know like you know the truth, because there's really like, it's not like a facade of like how happy. Like I'd be like, niggas see me like I'm almost always happy. Like,
yeah, that's
not a front. Like that's for real. Like I'm really like this. So it's pretty. You get to know me pretty quickly, the true me pretty quickly. So now I'm gonna ask, what's y'all best experiences so far? Experience, because there's probably a bunch. So you gotta cut it down to one thing. What's your best college experience so far? Do you have yours?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I love Battle of the ASOS. Like, that's like my favorite night. Like just from top to bottom, just like vibes, just laughing, chilling. Like I lost my voice that day. Yeah, it was like really just fun. Like we came to support Benel and Umu because they're part of Afrothyms, and my friend also danced for Northeastern as well. So it was just like a lot. And then we all had linked. My friend from Brown, she came too. She pulled up. So it was just like a big link up, and it was nice. It was just like being around like so many, like we really like Africans in general. We're all lit. Like we're really lit.
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine not being African. I feel like that would be the most boring thing on earth.
Yeah.
Like. And just like being surrounded by the culture, and like I remember we was like trying to like BU, we was like FBC, like considered coming like FBC. They were going back and forth with these two girls from BC, and it was like it was a long fun night.
Yeah.
So definitely that's like top experience for me.
Okay, what about you, Bendo?
I feel like it's kind of like experiences because they happen like a good amount, but just like when we're just all together, like having deep conversations about just life and how we feel, and like we cry together, laugh together. Like I feel like those just like very personal and deep experiences. What I like.
Okay.
Even yesterday, like
Yeah.
yesterday, you just like, and you would think you could run out of conversations, but like I just like I took something on TikTok, came on my feed, like, and I just followed the page. We just ask each other dumb questions about like what we do in this situation. Kevin loves that too.
Kevin loves. I didn't know Kevin was such a question man, bro. Like
No.
I've always been like a question person. Kevin is a question person too, bro. Like that man loves asking questions, and sometimes his questions are crazy, bro. But
We appreciate you, Kev. Though we appreciate
we
you.
appreciate you, Kev, for real. You make shit when shit's dead.
He gonna find a way.
He gonna find a way to turn it up. He gonna find a way to turn it up. So I fuck with Kev heavy. Okay. My favorite experience so far has been. I think still there's probably something this semester. Low key today was up there. I like today because it was so sunny. It was just a happy day. So I'll put today up there as far as second semester. But still, I think on top, the king of them all has been presentation night is what we call it. It was Negro Nation presentation night. Yes, we call there's a group called Negro Nation. If you're an upcoming freshman, you'll meet us soon. But yeah, it was called Negro Nation presentation night, and like Kamara set it up. Game planner, Kamara, like not all of us, a couple people volunteer. You get a topic and you have to make Google slides on it. And mine was called the Rail List. So I ended up making Google slides on that, and it was so funny. Like we have the video, and that was a day that was very documented. Like everybody's thing was recorded, so many pictures. B-Sync performed during intermission, our first ever live performance. Me, Tyler, and MK. That was a really fun day. So I think that's still on top for me. But yeah, I've had plenty of great college experiences, but I'll say that one's one. And now the question that I always... actually, I'm going to ask one more before I ask this. Do y'all want to stay in Boston after you graduate?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yours I expected because you're from here and you still stayed here. What about you?
It's a possibility. Like I just think of work, cause like I'm right now myself. I don't want to live in New York like anymore. It's just not like a place I see myself like growing and thriving. I could work in New York because the money is there and stuff, and there's a lot of opportunities. But just living, raising a family, or just being by myself, I don't see that for me. So yeah, I would consider Boston, because by that time, like if I have a good paying job, I can deal with like all the other amenities. Like I'm like transportation and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely a consideration. Boston is not actually a bad city. Like as much as it seemed like I crapped about it, it's really safe. Like that's one thing. Like you could walk.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Anytime.
Boston is safe as hell.
Like anytime, like 4 or 5. Yeah.
Yes, this part. Let me
Calm
specify.
Ave.
Let me specify for y'all. Calm Ave is really long, Mercy. Specifically on BU. BU's campus, Calm Ave is very safe. Very safe. It's like you could walk any time of the night. You'll be fine. I promise you.
Yeah.
You'll be good. What about you?
Yeah, I've always been here, and I just feel like there's so many opportunities in Boston, lots of jobs. So yeah.
Yeah, me, it's not anything against Boston. I always knew I wanted to go to Miami. I always knew I wanted to move to Miami after I graduate. So I might stay here like a year. Hopefully, like my goal is like no more than a year, and then move down to Miami. And like I'm even willing to like build in Miami, like not even already be up. Like I want like a life in Miami for my younger years at least. So yeah, that's where I plan on going afterwards. But do you have any advice for upcoming freshmen, even if they're juniors in high school, they're gonna become seniors? Do you have any college advice for them?
Something I would say is don't go random. A lot of people.
That's a fact. Don't go random.
Like, I'm not gonna say names, but every one of our friends that has a roommate that's random doesn't really like them.
Yes, I've heard some crazy stories.
Yeah. So, no, I wouldn't do that. I would say like reach out.
Yeah.
And also, like, really look at your school's page, like,
Uh-huh.
the type of clubs they have. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. What about you?
Go outside.
Go outside.
Like, I don't care if you're introverted. I'm introverted. I don't like people, like, go outside.
Yeah.
Like, you are missing opportunities. You are missing, like, literal opportunities because you want to be in your dorm all day. Like, first 2 weeks of school, you better be at every function. Especially if you black, everything that your school hosts, your BSU, your Black Student Union hosts, or your African Student Organization hosts, go, because you are missing opportunities. You're missing out meeting people. Like, you don't know who this person that you meet gonna help you out in the long run. So I definitely say go outside, like, meet people, mingle. Definitely save up, save money. Also, like, be willing to be uncomfortable, in a sense that, like, there are certain things that I was very uncomfortable with coming in here, that I've grown to either adjust or just, like, kind of adapt, because you are going to be around people who have regular norms that you don't think is normal. So it's like sometimes you're just gonna have to adjust and adapt to it, and it's like, yeah. So definitely, like, I'm big encouragement, like, please go outside, y'all. People are not scary. And then in college, like, freshman year, like, first week, I ain't know, like, even, like, Martin, we really got close second semester.
Yeah.
I'd never talked to Martin or Michael first semester. So it's like, you don't know who you could be friends with. And now, like, we're thick as thieves, unfortunately, sometimes. So it's like, yeah, like, really go outside. I'm really encouraging that. You'll be fine. People don't bite,
That's
except
a fact.
Martin.
Yeah.
She had to throw that one in.
And, like, get out
Oh,
of your
yeah.
comfort zone, like, try new things.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there was something Kamara said, like, it was like we was just talking. She said that she's shy and stuff, but she was like, oh, like, I knew, like, that's not real. Like, being shy isn't, like, you can't live like that. Like, it's real. Like, being shy is real, but, like, you can't just live like that forever. Especially if you're in college, like, you gonna have a bad experience, bro. Like, you gonna wish you was still at home. You gonna want to go home every weekend, but your ass gonna be miles away, like sometimes you're 1,000 miles away, and you don't want to go outside. Like, bro, just go outside. Like, you'll be fine. I promise you, you'll be all right. And if you're shy, shit, find someone to go out with. Like, finding that one person to go out with, that'll really help. Especially if they're like a extroverted friend, that'll definitely help. I'll go ahead.
One more thing I want to say, you can't do college alone. Like,
Yeah.
get your one person. Like, college, you will go through some stuff that you never been through before. And, like, I just say you cannot do it alone. Like, you don't need to have a big group, but you need to have one person that you can go to. Like, at 2, 3 a.m., like, you just need a vent or something. Like, please, you cannot do the college experience alone. It's lonely and it could be dark.
Yeah.
So find your person.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I don't know how. There's this one class that I took last semester. It's called CS 131. I don't know how anybody passed it alone. I don't think anybody passes it alone. It required a group of, like, 5 of us, 6, 7, 8, like, just to finish the homeworks, bro. Like, don't try to go through college on your own at all. Like, that's academically and socially. So please don't. And I'll try to give y'all one I didn't give before. I say academically, I know I never said this because it's something I kind of more recently figured out, was don't be, like, afraid or intimidated to learn how you learn, because, like, you might see that your boy only needs to study one day and he's straight, or he only needs to study, or he or she only doesn't need to go to lectures. They could watch it online, or maybe they do need to go to lectures in person, or maybe they need to go to office hours, stuff like that. Like, don't be afraid because you know how you learn. Like, you had 18 years of learning, 16, 17, whatever, 19, how many years of learning. You know how you learn. Don't be afraid to continue that on to college. Don't be intimidated by the fact that, damn, they only need, I had one boy who, this man would study the day of, or he would study only the day before and still get a high ass grade. I'm not him. Like, I'm not him. I can't do that. It'll take me, maybe a week of studying, 2 weeks of studying. Shit, as long as you end up getting that same high grade, or even better, like a good grade for you, that's all that matters. So don't be afraid to study or learn how you need to learn. And the final question, what is your ultimate goal? Answer it however you please. That's all I say. What is your ultimate goal?
To be content with my life. Like, whether it's my job, my family, where I am at spiritually, like, I just want to be really happy with myself. Yeah, and I want to be doing something that obviously I get like money from. I want to be very wealthy. I want to be comfortable, but also something that I love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mercy.
Ultimate goal is to be able to just sit and think like, I'm good. Like, you did what you had to do. Like, you deserve everything you have.
Yeah.
You worked for it. Just giving my, like, I just can't wait for the day where I just give myself a pat on the back. Like, you know, just be like, you did that. Like, you, through all this stuff you went through, you did that. So, and also just, like, being at a place where I know, like, God wants me to be, of course. Because, yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm living a life that is pleasing of Him. So, yeah, I can't wait for that day for that pat on the back. Like that day when you could just rest. You know, that long, like, just rest. So, that's when I feel like I reach my ultimate goal.
Okay. Me, I feel like, honestly, my answer changes all the time. Like, the more episodes you do, the more you forget what you said last time, and new things just happen. I don't even know. Right now, honestly, I'd say my ultimate goal is, I guess it's just who I am, but I just want to, hopefully I want to make everybody that I know happy, like happy with me, you know, and I, like, not in a bad, it sounds like, oh, you're a people pleaser. Shit, I am. Like, but in a good, like, and try to make it the most good way possible for it to sound. Like, I am a people pleaser. I want everybody to be happy with me and, like, be cool with me and, like, put a smile on everybody's face and not have no bad blood with nobody, stuff like that. Like, think about me and think about whether it's friendship or whatever it may be, and just be like, I feel like that brings me happiness. That brought me joy. Even that one moment, it made me happy. So that's my goal at the moment. You know, it changes all the time. I have many goals, never ending goals. But this was great. This was great. We'll see. We'll let the audience decide. You know, you know what I'll talk about. We'll let the audience decide. But this was a great episode. I liked it a lot. The camera unfortunately died again. I even bought a new. Last time was the SD card that got full, y'all. I bought a new one. This time it was the camera that died. Things just go wrong sometimes. It just happens. It's technology, you know. We'll try to get it fixed next time for sure. But that's all. Y'all can shout yourself out. Starting again on my left, Pendo. If you please. I know you just got hacked. You need to get the followers back up.
I don't even know what the username is. I just made it. I think it's like _ Pendo K _
Yeah.
Okay, and Mercy.
_ Mercy Apia. My last name _
On Instagram, you want to shout out anything like YouTube? I know you have a YouTube. Do you want to shout that out, or like shout out what
Mercy,
you're doing with it?
Shout that.
Like, or do you want to? This is your only shot, really.
Okay,
so.
well, yeah, I do have a YouTube channel. You'll be seeing Michael and Martin's face in it because I had a video concept where they like vlog the day in their lives. So that should be coming out soon once I sit down and edit all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, my YouTube channel is my full name. But shout out to Martin too for having us on the podcast. You know,
Of course.
Thank you very much.
No
I
problem.
really love this idea. You know, I can't wait to see you win and go up more.
Thank you. I
deserve it.
appreciate that. I've received a lot. I already dropped 2 episodes. I've received a lot of support, honestly. Like, people calling me, talk about, I just finished the episode. When I meet them in person, they're like, oh, I was watching it earlier. Like, that shit, y'all don't even know how much, like, it really means to me. So thank you.
And if you're not listening, you're whack.
And you're not listening to
Loser.
talking it out. What you doing, man? What do you do? Like, what are you listening to if you're not listening to talking it out? I don't know, honestly. But yeah, listen on YouTube, listen on Spotify. We're gonna get Apple Podcasts soon. Clips on TikTok, Instagram. You can find all that in the Instagram. Follow the Instagram, Talking It Out. You'll find all the links to everything you need in the bio of that. So as long as you're following the IG, you'll be updated. We're doing polls, questions, all that. So stay tuned. But that's it for episode 3 of Talking It Out, man. It was wonderful having y'all on. Shout out Mercy, Pendo, MK the cameraman. We out, man. That's it. I'll catch y'all later.
Funny girl in a room, maybe you the one that I choose, yeah. Body like